Kia ora, hola, bonjour. Welcome to your October 2015 Taroscope reading. Well guys, as we move out of the high energy astrology of September, some of you may find yourselves standing in a place that feels new for a variety of reasons. Some of the energies of the two eclipses may not even surface yet for a while, but it would appear, with general consensus, it points to change for most of us one way or another. Now, October is spring here in the southern hemisphere, and it's quite a turbulent weather portion of the year. We have the spring equinox on the 21st of September, and that sort of rattles up the air and energies in general. So anyhow guys, let's go ahead and see what's in store for your October readings. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite deck this month, so we will put the John Holland deck out of the picture for a little while. And we're going to be doing a 5 horseshoe spread, which has 5 cards in it, as I say. These cards, the first position is the current position in which you find yourself. The second card is what you expect out of life at the moment. The third card is what you do not expect, so sort of a surprise energy or person or event of some type. The fourth card is the immediate future and what's in store in your near future. The fifth card is a longer term future, so we're going to be using that as the overall energy or what you can expect to happen within the next month. So sort of October merging into November. So I hope you all enjoy this format, guys. So with no further ado, let's get the cards out and see what's in store. So Aquarius, let's see what's in store for you for October with these 5 cards. I was just thinking before the reading started how I see you with your eyes closed for some reason. So whether or not there's something about dream time or taking a rest in October, we'll see what pops up for you. Here's your first card, the 5 of Pentacles. Your second card, the Wheel of Fortune. The third card, the Ace of Cups. The fourth card, the Fourth of Cups. And the fifth card, the Death card. Okay, Aquarians, couple of major arcana cards in here. The Wheel of Fortune and the end of the month, which leads you into the next month, of course, if you recall, leading us well into November energies, the Death card. Let's start in the far left with the first card, which is the 5 of Pentacles. Now, this card is the current position in which you find yourselves. We've talked about predominantly that some of you may have felt a shift or a change or being in a position or something that's happened that you may not have expected, so some sort of change that could have come along. And this card appears to be moving into your reading. They're moving this way. And often the 5 of Pentacles, we can think it's referring to perhaps the physical plane of life or, monetary manifestation. So it could even be involved around your career or finances. It feels as though you're feeling a bit sluggish about it. So these two walking in the front there, they're kind of like, oh no, God, I've had enough. I'm just not in the mood for this. So before I turned the cards over, I said to you guys, I got the feeling that maybe you need a rest. Perhaps you are feeling a bit overworked from some exuberance or activity that's happened in September. And usually if we have a lot of activity, it can be time to take a bit of a rest and some time out. And again, this card suggests that. So maybe some of you are feeling like you do literally need to count to 5, take a little retreat and remanage your energies again, bring them back into alignment with something. Monetary wise, watch your spending at the beginning of October. Sometimes this card suggests that we can find ourselves with bills or unaccounted for little problems around money that we may not have expected. So glitches is what I would say. It's temporary, but because they are moving this way into the reading, there's a background feeling that you've got to manage all of this for the month. Start off the month and make sure you're keeping your eye on it. So give yourself some time out, give yourself some space, whether it's even just space to think about the situation and the way you want to go forward with your money or your career or business cooperations or decisions, anything like that. Health-wise, I think of being cautious around bones in particular and slips and falls, so just watch yourself there. The second card is what you expect out of life at the moment. This Wheel of Fortune suggests to us that, interestingly enough too, for a lot of the readings, they're getting kind of really big cards in this expectation zone. So I think we're expecting a lot out of life, or we want it, we're seeking it. So maybe many people have jumped on the bandwagon and they're excited at change or opportunity, or they're asking the universe to deliver them stuff, like as if they're saying, I've had enough of being stuck in a glitch about either my love life or my health or my business or anything. I want change. Well, the Wheel of Fortune literally says now is the time that the universe might be delivering this to you. If you are ready to open the doors and look around corners, unknown corners of many areas of your life, things could happen. And once, you know how you put a key into an ignition and you turn it, once that's done, you start a whole chain of events that you may not have known anything about. So there's the propensity here to initiate quite big change, and possibly unexpected. It will take you on a journey that you may not have even dreamed of. So I would say that as being a wonderfully opportunistic card to have there. It's kind of what we call a karmic type card. So even though you may not have thought that this was where your life could go, or even what you might want, it is part of the overall grand picture, and it's being shown to you at this point in time. The third card is what you don't expect, so some sort of surprise. Well, again, what a fabulous card, the Ace of Cups. You know, not many people could wish for a better surprise in life. This is the gift of gratuitous benevolence. It's somebody or something handing you an opportunity almost wrapped in love and wrapped in goodwill and prosperity and best wishes and harmony and happiness. It's still in the ethers, so it's being formed as you even think about it. It's coming to you and it's evolving on its way. It has very good wishes and background love connected to it. So sometimes it may be a romantic connection. It may just be from people in your life who you really enjoy their company, and you're very close friends or family members who are there either supporting you or offering you new opportunities. It could also be new people coming into your life who will also be great supporters or nurturers of you and your soul's journey and going forward with positivity. It's about creativity as well, so something coming from the higher dimensions of the world, if you like. These cards work quite well together. With the fourth card, this is the immediate future, what's in store for you. Well, we see this here as the Four of Cups, and this guy looking rather petulant really, and sort of going, no, I'm not interested, it's not good enough for me. It can be a time when it suggests to us to count our blessings and remember the gift of gratitude. Kind of, this was given to you in gratitude here. And it's important to remember that in our lives, because when we have gratitude, we actually again open new doors to all sorts of positive vibrations and ways forward. So I think a lot of the times in society today now, we forget gratitude, and we might even be given something, you know, someone might give you something small, like a small gift, and you might look at it and go, they could have spent more, or oh God, what would I do with that? Instead of saying, oh, how wonderful, look at that, somebody thought of me and gave me this beautiful gift from their heart. That's gratitude. And when you get gratitude for everything in your life, like being able to look out the window and see the sun, or see nature in its beauty, or be able to be grateful for your family or your job or your health, that's when life starts to blossom and bloom in all manner. So that's the main kind of message of that card. It does also tell us that there is an offer being made to you and you may not see its value. And I find it really interesting that these two cards are almost, this one starts here and then it carries on over here, as if maybe you don't realise the gift of this offer that's coming. So keep your eyes open and be a little bit receptive to things that aren't quite formed yet but could become really wonderful opportunities. The fifth card is what's taking you in out of October and in through November. This is going to be one of your energies moving forward. This is a big major arcana card, and again it's about change. Change at all sorts of opportunities. Letting go of old things that no longer suit you, old patterns, old attitudes and issues and thought beliefs, even belief systems. There is sunshine coming up, there is a new dawn, and quite often this is at a deep level, so your spiritual, your psychological, you've learnt something along the way, you've had to drop something off, and yes, it can be people. It can be people, situations, working groups, colleagues, anything. But know that death is actually transformation. And without this, we would remain forever static and we would never grow. And you wouldn't be the person you are even today, let alone the new person you're going to be tomorrow. So there we are, Aquarius. I think that is a way cool reading. And we will give you one of the last beautiful goddess cards to see what energy you have for the final part of the reading. You actually got two turned over. Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Well, that's quite a firm message, isn't it? Something on your mind, guys, about something you need to act on. Well, go ahead. If you have thought enough about it and you are trusting your inner strength, there's obviously something that you need to act on. Diana, focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings and actions focused on your target and you will make your mark. Well, there was a double message. You got the two cards flipped out and they really are giving you some sort of message about your inner strength, your ability to make the decisions, which of course, Aquarians, we know that you're particularly intellectual, you're good with your words. This here is interesting because I see this almost as a sword that she's holding, which is the classic sign of Aquarian. So somehow you guys need to just meditate on this particular message for yourself and find out what it is that your inner intuitive aspect is telling you to do, because you need to listen for this month as you move forward. So there you are, Aquarians. I think that's a cool reading and I hope you've really enjoyed the format, and I appreciate all of your comments and the fact that you view, sub and like, and I'd like to thank you all for becoming subscribers to my channel, because we're up to 11,000 subscribers now and it's just a joy to be able to do this for you all. So I wish you the very, very best for October. Much aroha. Ka kite noa. Namaste.